The condition was Parkinson's disease, and I loved my job, had a beloved career teaching middle school, and it was getting more and more difficult. Even though I was a veteran teacher and loved what I did and was a crackerjack in a lot of aspects, some of it was getting more difficult instead of easier. And I had a lot of difficulty even admitting this to myself at the time, but I was having difficulty with focus. To the point where prior to my diagnosis of Parkinson's, I had actually been given some Ritalin to see if I had attention deficit disorder. I was taking the dopamine drug, Cinemet 25-100, 3 times a day, and I was also taking Requip XL once a day, and they were not working as well as they had a few months prior. Tremor. I had tremor. I had a little bit of difficulty with my right leg. Every once in a while when I thought I had lifted my foot, I actually hadn't, and it would scrape against the ground and make walking difficult. Some balance issues. I also had a lot of fatigue, a lot of pain, and terrible, for years prior to my diagnosis, terrible constipation daily. And I also had difficulty swallowing in the evening. I have allergies and postnasal drip, and I would wake up in the middle of the night choking and not being able to swallow. That was pretty terrifying. And also my handwriting had become small and cramped so that my students could not read my editorial comments on their papers anymore. I tried Qigong because I had Parkinson's. I was researching what I could do to help myself, discovered that all kinds of movement were good for Parkinson's, but that Qigong was indeed the best. So then I had to figure out what it was and find it. My practice with Qigong is different now than a little over 3 years ago when I started. When I started, I had Parkinson's and was on the medication. And I practiced 3 hours a day, not necessarily all at once, and it was a combination of the physical and the sound healing practice. Now I still practice, and I try to get in at least 2 hours a day, but now my body is also in the condition where I can actually work out and start to toughen up at a real big girls gym, and so I do that, and I do a lot of informal practice because I have clients that I'm Skyping with and showing them and demonstrating Qigong, and just doing a lot of Qigong in my life all the time. 4 years ago, I thought my life was shrinking. I was shrinking in a corner. Since my healing, people have heard about it, became interested, and it just organically, I guess what you'd call a business grew. I have a website, I have clients that I Skype with, and I write a blog, all about healing from Parkinson's through Qigong. I feel better every single day, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, stronger, like I'm stepping into my life, and I'm not a victim of it. My Parkinson's condition is no longer detectable. Neurology dismissed me 2 months ago. 2 years ago, they declared me symptom-free. I have been off all medication for over 3 years, and very happily physically improving all the time, getting stronger still.